Hey guys, it's Callaghan here, founder of Spray Tan Class, and today we're going to be talking about solutions and how to find the perfect solution for you and your business needs. I don't know if you guys know much about my story, but I have been in the business for about 7 years, actually going on 8 pretty soon here. I'm getting old. I've tested over 60 different types of solutions. Every single time I've had a different experience, and while most of them are decent, there are a few really great solutions that I love and some that I really don't love so much. So let's talk about the differences in the solutions and how you can start testing out the solution and have more clarity on what you should bring into your business. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about are ingredients. Now, ingredients some people care about. It depends on you and your business and really what you care about. If you are very health conscious, if you want to make sure you have top-notch ingredients, then you want to do your due diligence and actually look at the ingredients and Google the ingredients and see what is in there. And I think this is really important because 1, you never know who has an allergy to something. But number 2, also, you never know what's in something until you actually look at the ingredients, which I don't think a lot of spray tanning artists do. So if you're an ingredient snob like I am, then I would highly recommend checking out the ingredients that you currently have going on in the solutions that you're currently providing and see if they align with what you're trying to offer. Now, me personally, I love natural ingredients. I love organic ingredients. I love things that aren't going to make me feel bad when I'm spray tanning a client or when I'm inhaling this or when my clients are inhaling this as well. So do your due diligence, check out the ingredients list, Google if you need to, buy a little ingredients book. I mean, I've done all of that and it's all been very, very helpful. Number 2, when you are spray tanning a client, typically what you are seeing right away is the bronzer. This is a cosmetic bronzer. It is not the tan, it's not DHA, dihydroxyacetone, which is the active ingredient that actually tans you. It is just cosmetic makeup. And the reason for this is more of a guide to help spray tanning artists who are spray tanning their clients so we can see exactly where we're spraying, how much we're spraying, and making sure that it looks nice and flawless and glowy, okay? So the bronzer has no effect on what the actual tan is gonna develop into, but let me just say that there are some crazy ass bronzers out there. So I have used spray tanning solutions that turn bright pink upon application, bright red upon application, bright purple. I've had blue specks in some of them, green specks in some of them. So there's a variety of different types of bases, and this is a whole nother conversation in itself. But the bronzer really has no effect on what the actual tan is going to develop into. However, I love the fact that there are some really natural, beautiful brown-based bronzers out there, because the last thing that you want is your client leaving feeling like they're an Oompa Loompa or looking like gummy bears when they leave you, okay? Because the whole thing of the experience should feel really good to them. You don't want them looking in the mirror and being like, what the hell happened, right? So you want them to feel really, really good. That's why I personally love more natural looking bronzers, and I am a fan of neutral brown or chocolate bronzers as opposed to anything else. Next thing on here is stickiness or tackiness. This is something that is kind of hard to combat, but I have a special little trick for you. Any type of solution that is not alcohol based is most likely going to be a little bit tackier or stickier. The great thing about this is that it's more hydrating on the skin. However, it is a little bit more uncomfortable for the client. A way to combat this is by using post spray tanning powder, and you could just make sure that you dry your client as best as possible. Now, if you have a solution that has alcohol in it, this is going to allow the product to not be as sticky. If you don't want a product that has alcohol in it, that's perfectly fine, but know that you're probably gonna deal with a little bit of tackiness or stickiness. It really just depends on what you and your clients want. The next thing on here is longevity of the tan. So this is so important. You don't want a spray tan solution that's only gonna last 3 or 4 days. For me personally, that's what I get at a spray tan booth for some reason. I don't get the longevity that I get when I get an actual airbrush spray tan done by hand. So that is a selling point for all spray tanning artists out there. I love the fact that when I get a spray tan by hand, it usually lasts about 7 to 10 days. So that's something that you want to keep an eye on as well. The last thing on here is fading. You want to make sure that you get a nice and even fade with whatever solution that you choose. So whether it lasts 7 days, 10 days or more, it should fade evenly. And if it's not, it could be a couple of different things. Either 1, your client did not exfoliate properly or prep their skin properly. 2, you oversaturated saturated the client with too much spray solution, or also it could just be the actual solution itself. There are different types of solutions that do tend to fade a little bit worse than others. And another thing that I want to mention too is if you're going too dark on a client who is very light skinned naturally, a lot of the times you can actually see the fade come off unevenly because of the contrast between their natural skin color and then their spray tan skin color. And actually, here's a bonus tip. I would work with a solution that is extremely versatile. I personally love Obsidian Dark, that is at xtansunless.com. This solution is seriously like liquid gold. I don't know what it is about Obsidian Dark Rapid that has me just like so hard for me to create other solutions, because this is the best of the best. It is seriously like liquid freaking gold. It fades so evenly and be so versatile and long lasting, and the color never pulls orange. So I'm currently in the process of creating new solutions, and let me just tell you right now that it is very difficult when you feel like you already made what's near perfect. So I hope that this has helped you. I love talking about spray tanning solutions. So as you guys probably know, I am the creator of a couple different types of products, including spray tanning solutions. If you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments below, or you guys can always find me on my DM at Spray Tan Class. I will see you guys soon. Love you guys long time.